Good evening, San Diego. I'm Ron Burgundy.
And I'm Veronica Corningstone.
Today's been an exceptionally slow news day, so instead we'll focus on the 2010 congressional election here in California, which is shaping up to be a real barn burner.
That's right, Ron. The race is between Barbara Boxer, the incumbent, and Carly Fiorina, the challenger.
Barbara Boxer has been representing Californians in Congress for 28 years and is running for re-election in the Senate. She has served 5 terms in the House of Representatives, and 3 terms in the Senate. She's the only senator to chair 2 committees simultaneously, the Committee on Environment and Public Works and the Committee on Ethics. This election, she is focusing on the environment, women's rights, public education, and developing jobs right here in America.
Carly Fiorina is the former CEO of Hewlett-Packard and is also one of the most recognized business leaders in the world. She is the only woman to lead a Fortune 20 company. Her campaign is focusing on the economy, job creation, healthcare, and of course, her opponent's record in Washington.
I don't know about you, Veronica, but this sounds fascinating. I want to know more about these candidates. So here to give us a little bit more information are 2 experts on the congressional debates. Jim will be discussing Boxer's debate strategies, and Tuyen will be discussing Fiorina. Let's talk to Jim.
Thanks, Ron. I'd like to reiterate, in 18 years Barbara Boxer has served in the Senate, and thousands of boxer provisions she has enacted throughout that time, such as the doubling of funds and jobs and transportation. In reference to jobs, I'd like to also point out the recent budget cuts, which forced many teachers to be laid off, how Boxer is working to help these teachers get their jobs back, an effort which Fiorina called a disgrace. So it seems while Boxer is working hard to create jobs, Fiorina was busy shipping them overseas. Boxer has retained the same vigor she had when she entered office. An example of such is her dedication to working to pass Proposition 23, clean energy in California, which Fiorina has yet to take a stand on. Barbara Boxer is also a firm believer in gay marriage and should not be constitutionally banned, and there should be a written plan for the evacuation of Iraqi troops, and that should also be funding for stem cell research. Now to you, Tuyen.
Fiorina on abortion in January 2010 said that she would vote to definitely overturn Roe v. Wade. However, in a recent radio debate against Boxer, she said that she would not introduce legislation that would overturn said case. Concerning immigration, she supports the DREAM Act, but does not condone the amnesty for undocumented workers. Concerning gay rights, she believes in the traditional marriage between a man and a woman, but still accepts that same-sex couples deserve civil unions. And concerning healthcare, she would definitely vote to overturn healthcare reform.
Thank you, Jim and Tuyen. That's about all the time we have to cover the debates, as we have Priscilla and Cindy standing by at the campaign headquarters for our 2 candidates. Priscilla, what can you tell us about Barbara Boxer's campaign strategies thus far?
Well, Veronica, to win over Californians, Barbara Boxer is capitalizing on Fiorina's termination from HP, as well as emphasizing her own policy of keeping jobs at home rather than shipping them overseas. With her go-to soundbite, Made in America, she says she is fighting to bring jobs to California, particularly in the education and transportation sectors. She's also expressed her goals to make California the hub of the green energy economy. Boxer likens Fiorina to Wall Street, claiming that she fights for the wealthy rather than for the working men and women of California. She's also touting her own track record, emphasizing gains in jobs, education, veterans' rights, as well as her willingness to work across party lines. As far as money goes, Boxer raised nearly $19 million as of June 30th, with her top contributors being lawyers and law firms, women's issues groups, as well as the entertainment industry.
What are you doing this weekend? Wait, what? What? Well, I'm on camera right now. I don't believe you. Prove it. Oh, I'm on. Oh, okay. Thank you, Priscilla. That was compelling and rich. Now let's go to Cindy, where she can tell us a little bit more about Carly Fiorina's campaign strategy.
Looking at Ron, the Fiorina camp, on the other hand, recognizes that Boxer has took a critical lead in the polls after several ads went unanswered. However, Fiorina is combating this lead using the extra millions of dollars that has been donated to her in the past few days by the Republican National Committee. Fiorina has also closed the funding gap between her campaign and Boxer's by donating $5.5 million of her own money into her campaign. Fiorina's strategy for debating Boxer centers around Boxer's accomplishments during her 28 years tenure in office. According to Fiorina, this has been a whole lot of nothing.
Thank you, Cindy. We hope this information will be useful to you in these upcoming days before the election. But before we go, we'll leave you with a few predictions. Ron?
While the race still may be considered a toss-up, Barbara Boxer continues to maintain an edge, albeit small. Recent polls project her to take 49% of the vote, while Fiorina is expected to get 45% of the vote. With the exception of one, Boxer has led in every poll since February. We at Channel 4 predict that Barbara Boxer will bring home the election on November 2nd.
That's going to do it for all of us here at the station. I'm Veronica Corningstone. Thanks for stopping by.
And for Channel 4 News, stay classy, San Diego. I'm Ron Burgundy.
Sky rockets in flight.